these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. At your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day these take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Coach, it's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Washington Redskins. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On the set.
Watch Mike. Stop your run.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Hey, Hayward.
58, come on. Check.
Second and 6. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
Hey, my 7.
58, Mike. Watch the run. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Get it.
From the gun, Larson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go. At their own 12-yard line.
Ready. Flag. What is that?
Mike, 5-4. I got one.
Let's go.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Levante David in on the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, You got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jameis to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Down. 18 Gator. Hey, C6. 58, come on. Who that?
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic.
Tupper.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
I know you feel that.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Switch.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Foxtrot. On the ball.
Looking to throw. Larson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, tight down. There you go. 58 to Mike.
Hey!
You ain't got nothing.
Be grip.
Operating from the gun. Larson, he wants it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. In for the score, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A pass there complete to Westbrook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
57's the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Okay, let's get sack lunch.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Winston on 3rd and 2. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Going to let one fly for Robinson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something. And he fires one that's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Send over.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Come on,
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Go.
Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Hey, let go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
57. Mike, 57. Hey, man. Watch the boot. 57.
From the gun, Winston. And Robinson with a big catch. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Jameis now on first down. He sets to fire deep. This is caught at the 20. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 48 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Kenny Golladay. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
7-7, our score after 1.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
X3. 218. Jump.
Check. 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 Check.
You're out.
Check 37. Check 37.
On second down, it's Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
You draw Porter. Hey, Sam on. Bam, bam. Dude.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And some room to work. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down, Poole. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hey, wahoo! Now! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Here we go, here we go.
Hey, orbit! Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Larson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Cleveland Farrell in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
No, check that.
Hey, Alpha!
52 right here. 52. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Mike 52, Mike 52. Check right, check right.
Where's 52? Watch 52. Let's go.
From the gun, Larson. And that will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Hey, let's go.
Play action now. Winston. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball. With the arm going forward, could have been a fumble. The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 8. To throw, Winston. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Focus, defense, focus.
Now Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Follow.
Rock time, rock time. Tight end, rock time.
On second and 11 now. Winston. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this this inside the 30. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Winston now. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Jameis again. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Go! Hey, Zoo!
On 1st and 10, Larson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7.
We played to win. Let's go. 18-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. You ain't going nowhere.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Here we go, even.
Check. Check.
Let we go. Let we go.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
They'll run for it. Cook. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Yeah.
Back to you. 58. Come on.
Hey, exit.
Keep it up.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there.
52's the Mike, boy. 52. I got it. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Hey, Charlie.
52's the Mike. Mike 52.
Operating from the gun, Larson. And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here comes Grant on the return. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple complete.
And Winston lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Lutz to try to end the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Colts 14, Redskins 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Winston. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. He's at the 30, 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Colts 21, Redskins 7. Will Lutz sets to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, Winston. Looking long for Westbrook. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for D.B. Westbrook. Incomplete. He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Winston. Looking long for Westbrook. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 31, Winston. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think it'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Ready, black 25. Green, triple T.
Winston. Going for it all. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Santos with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Keep it up. Check, check.
Leo.
They'll go again to Jones. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready, 60 Pittsburgh.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
To throw on 3rd down. Larson, the completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Check that.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
A four-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
All day, dog. Hey, Delta.
58 to Mike.
Check. Hey.
Hey, 58 is to Mike. Go 58 to Mike. Defense, win shit.
Get it.
Back to throw. Larson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And now here is another interception. Duke Dawson picks it, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Into the Redskins. Have it they do.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Winston. That's to Cook out of the backfield. 17 yards to pick up there. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go.
Ready.
3 bud.
5-0.
57 to Mike. Let's go.
Watch the curl. Let's go.
A 1st down throw for Winston. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the play.
Here's Winston. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Second and 1. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10. At the 44-yard line.
54. I got him.
Following the interception, Winston. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Jameis to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Complete to Evan Ingram. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw is Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Santos with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Look at me, zipper.
2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Colts on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey, Steve 6. Hey! Mike 52. Man out.
From the gun, Larson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Returnable for Grant. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Winston. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
And Ingram hauls it in. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Ready. Blue light.
On play action, Winston. He finds Robinson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready. Blue light.
Not today, you are. Not today.
On 1st down, it's Cook. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Winston. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 12-yard line. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the interception by the Redskins deed leads to a touchdown. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken from just outside the 30. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Blue lady, check right 54, light 54. You got nothing to do. You got nothing.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here we go.
And they take a knee.
Winston on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Ready. Black 22.
Black spot 4.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip